Hey guys, welcome back. So it has been a minute, but the world kind of caught on fire. We're back now. And today we're going to be talking about how to start a journal with a 5-year-old. So you will need a pencil, some crayons. I don't really encourage markers because they bleed through the paper and then it makes a little bit of a mess going forward. But if you feel really strongly about that, then you know what? Do markers. So the first thing we need to do is make a journal. On the journal, you'll probably want to put their name on the front and the month, just so you can kind of look at the progress for yourself and see how things are going. So I just did construction paper and I have blank copy paper inside of my journal. Super duper easy. So once we get all of our supplies together, the first things we need to work on are the pencil grip. So if your child is holding their pencil like this, if they're holding their pencil like this, these are all pencil grips that need to be corrected as soon as possible. So this is a correct pencil grip either for right hand or left hand. We want them pinching down here close to the bottom. So if your child is struggling with this, a couple of things that you can do. You can purchase something like this. I don't really recommend it because it's hard for them to get their fingers in there. And then once they do, it's still hard to kind of pinch. But this is an option for you if it works for your child. Another option is you can take something you have on hand like this, a hair bow, a cotton ball, and you let them hold it right there with those two fingers. So if they're holding it with these two fingers, it kind of locks them in place. So they're forced to use these three to have the correct pencil grip and to work on that. Now another option is to have a sock, and you can cut out 3 holes trapping these two fingers inside, which also is going to force them to work on that pencil grip. So once you get the pencil grip down pat and you're ready, you might start to notice some lines like this. Okay, so if your child's lines look like that right there, as opposed to this, there's some things that we can do to correct that. So this right here means that we don't have a lot of strong hand muscles yet. We're still working on that. So what you can do is you can get a spray bottle, Play-Doh, a stress ball, anything where they're having this motion right here and has a little resistance to work on that hand muscle. That's what we need to do. So some reasons why, sorry, I don't know why I'm not focusing correctly. There we go. Some reasons why I'm going to need to work on that hand grip is because later they're going to get really tired while they're coloring and they're going to give up, or they're going to get really tired while they're writing and they're going to give up because it's going to start hurting. Their hand will start to hurt. If they don't have those strong muscles, then they're just going to get exhausted while they're writing. And that's one more thing that's in their way that we want to try to get out of their way so that we can have the best writing possible and really give them a head start. So when you get started with your journal, the only 2 things that you need are a line up here at the top for their name, and you need another line up here at the top for the date. Now these are both things that they can copy. I would start with their first name, and then you can move on to the last name later. If they're struggling with their first name, you can just grab a highlighter or a yellow crayon and you go ahead and write that the correct way, and then they can just trace on top. One thing you really need to watch out for is do not do all capital letters. So we do one capital letter to start and then lowercase. And when you make your letters, make them top to bottom and left to right, because your child's going to transition over to cursive writing. And if we don't learn how to make these letters the correct way to start out with, then when they transition over to cursive writing, they have to relearn all of those letters, and that just makes it so much more difficult. So I like to always do top to bottom and left to right, just like if you were writing in cursive. You can think about that when you're trying to form those letters for your child, so they can trace right over the top. Now, when you start out in a journal, when you're only 5, very first one, the only thing that we're looking for right now is a picture, because kind of creating the story and getting an idea, that's half of the battle. So if they can draw a circle, then they have a lot of options. They could draw a bear, they can draw a flower. They really need to kind of feel successful. So if they struggle with the picture, help them think of ideas where they can draw something just using circles. So you want to encourage them to draw with a pencil and then color with crayons, not the other way around. So drawing and writing are going to be for pencils and coloring is going to be for crayons. So once we get past just, doing a picture and talking to you about it. If they can draw a picture, they feel really confident, they can talk to you about it. The next step is called labeling. So this time we're just going to label this picture. And so this is a bear, and you want to encourage them to hear that first sound in bear. So you want to say, okay, what do you hear when I say bear? And hopefully they're going to be able to hear a B. Now they can either find the B somewhere, maybe you have the alphabet up somewhere and they can find it, or maybe you do something like we do Letterland and that'll help you. And so they're just going to put the letter below their picture and then you're done. This is how you start a journal when you're 5 years old. And so we are going to do this right here for the first month. This is what you do. You add little things along the way. Maybe you're going to add a sun. Maybe you're going to start adding on another friend for them. Maybe they're ready to try some more letters. Maybe they're going to hear that R sound after a while. So we're just progressively working forward, and I'm going to do another video that shows you what it should look like after about a month. But for the first month right here, this is what you're looking for. Make sure they can tell you what's going on. Encourage them to kind of create a story for them to tell you, a storyline, and then just have a lot of fun with it. It's supposed to be super fun. The other key point is consistency. So if you're encouraging your child to write something down, to draw something every single day, you are going to be amazed with the progress. If you go and look at one of the other videos I have, that is a video that I made for children in about March, so you can see what the expectation is there. So if you think, you know what, I want my child to be there in just a few months, I want to get there, then it's going to have to start with consistency. So writing, drawing every single day. All right, guys, I am so excited for you to start journaling. It is super duper fun to see what they create, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.